put your phone on silent. Now, here's why this works. So what I started noticing for myself is that maybe I'm not checking my email, maybe I'm not checking social, maybe I'm not checking those things, right? But I'm still getting texts from people. I'm still getting messages. I'm still getting these alerts. It's still affecting that amygdala in your brain, and it's looking for that quick shot of dopamine, right? You're still trying to get doped up on notifications and all the alerts and messages and, ooh, excitement. What is this? It's like you're opening a present. It's like it's Christmas every single day. Because you're still getting texts from people. You're still getting those messages. And so what I started doing is I started putting my phone on silent. And so the text would still go through, and every now and then I would still check them so I'm not missing anything. You know, if an emergency happens, I want to make sure that I'm able to be reached. But it's not vibrating and it's not dinging. And that's sort of what I found to be the most important piece, because that vibration, that ding, that alert is what activates it. It's what like causes that like flood of dopamine to go into the system. That's what causes the addiction. It's that ding sound. It's like Pavlov's dog, right? So the whole story, and I guess it was an actual like experiment where he trained dogs to respond to a certain bell noise so that when they heard that bell, it caused them to salivate, caused them to get hungry. Because over time, every time they heard the bell, they knew it was dinner time, they knew it was lunchtime, whatever meal. And eventually, even if the food wasn't introduced, they would still salivate. They would still sort of be in that mode of, okay, cool, it's food time, right? And that's what we're doing to ourselves. That's what notifications and dings and buzzes and all of those things are doing. It is Pavlov's dog in reality. And so if we can mute that and we remove ourselves from the act of checking, when I tell you my anxiety levels dropped, like they went to zero. It's actually kind of nuts thinking about it. It's actually kind of crazy how much it was affecting me on a day-to-day basis, how anxious I was on a day-to-day basis, just based purely on people trying to communicate with me.